Be me, 42 years old. Been thinking about this every day for 8 months now. Can't sleep, can't focus, feel like my chest is caving in. My son turned 16 in March. He lives with his father now. He won't speak to me, won't answer texts, blocked my number, told his father to tell me to stop trying. This is my fault, and I need to write this down because I'm losing my mind. Let me start from the beginning. 2008. I'm pregnant. Marriage already shaky. Husband Mark and I barely connecting anymore. He's in finance, works late. We've grown into different people. But I'm excited about this baby. Been reading everything I can about child development, psychology, societal conditioning. The more I read, the more convinced I become that we force children into boxes before they can even speak. Pink or blue, dolls or trucks, nurturing or aggressive. All these limitations placed on tiny humans who haven't chosen anything. I decide I'm going to do this differently. Going to give my child actual freedom. Mark thinks I'm overthinking it. Just let the kid be a kid, he says. But he doesn't get it. Doesn't see how deep this programming goes. We compromise on a name, River. Works for any gender, flows nicely, nature-inspired. I think it's perfect. Mark agrees mostly because he's tired of arguing. River is born in November, beautiful and perfect. I hold this tiny person and promise to do better, to let them be whoever they are. Start immediately. Whites, grays, soft yellows, and greens for clothes. No daddy's little man, onesies. No mommy's princess, anything. Relatives keep asking if River is a boy or girl. I deflect, say, just a baby, with a smile. Mark's mother sends a blue baseball outfit. I donate it, send a polite thank you. She's confused, a little hurt. I tell myself she'll understand eventually. Mark getting more distant. Comes home, barely looks at River. I'm doing everything anyway. Why does it matter? Use they-them pronouns when talking about River. How are they sleeping? They smiled today. They're so alert. People correct me constantly. You mean he, right? I saw the birth announcement said boy. The announcement Mark's family sent out without asking me. Still angry about that. I smile tightly, continue using they. River's nursery is soft gray walls, white furniture, geometric patterns in cream and sage. Books about all kinds of people, animals, adventures. Toys are wooden blocks, art supplies, musical instruments, building sets. Nothing marketed specifically to boys or girls. Mark moves out when River is 18 months old. Says we want different things, can't make each other happy. I'm relieved, honestly. Now I can parent the way I know is right without constant pushback. We do 50-50 custody initially. River goes to Mark's apartment every other week. I make sure to send River's clothes and toys. Mark starts buying different clothes. I find them in River's bag. Bright blue shirts with dinosaurs and trucks. I'm furious. We have a screaming match over the phone. You're undermining everything I'm trying to do. I'm just buying my kid clothes, Sarah, normal clothes. There's nothing abnormal about what I'm choosing. You're imposing gender stereotypes on a toddler. He hangs up on me. River is 3, needs to start preschool. I choose a progressive co-op, very inclusive, lots of discussions about child-led learning. Enrollment forms ask for gender. I write, child chooses not to identify. Director calls me in for a meeting. She's kind but firm. We need this for records. It's just a form. And forms like that are how we begin limiting children. Long conversation, eventually they let me leave it blank. Small victory. River's teacher is supportive, uses they, them, lets River explore all the play areas. Other parents start asking questions. Playdates become complicated. One mother asks point blank, so what is River really? I explain my parenting philosophy, how I'm not imposing gender, letting River discover themselves. She nods slowly, never invites us back. River starts asking questions around age 4. Mama, Am I a boy or a girl? You're River, sweetheart. You're whoever you want to be. But am I a boy? Do you feel like a boy? Confused little face. I don't know. Then you don't have to choose yet, baby. Seemed satisfied then. Mark pushes for more custody, claims I'm confusing River. Lawyers get involved. Expensive, draining. Ultimately, we stay 50-50. Judge notes that my parenting is unconventional but not harmful. I feel vindicated. River is 5, starting kindergarten. I've prepared for this, enrolled in a very progressive private school. Costs a fortune, worth it for the inclusive environment. They have gender-neutral bathrooms, diverse curriculum, anti-bias training for all staff. River seems happy enough, brings home artwork, talks about friends. I notice all the friends have typical names: Emma, Jackson, Sophia, Lucas. River never has anyone over to our house. I ask why. I go to their houses instead. Something feels off, but I don't push. 6 years old, River asks again. The kids at school say I'm a boy. Well, what do you think? I think I'm a boy too. My heart sinks a little. You can be a boy if that feels right, River, but you don't have to let other people tell you who you are. I want to be a boy. Okay, sweetheart, we can explore that. I keep the pronouns neutral at home, tell myself River is too young to really know, might change their mind. River starts spending more time at Mark's, starts asking to stay extra days. I allow it because I don't want to be the controlling parent. 7 years old, River stops bringing friends up entirely. I find out from Mark that River asked him not to tell me about birthday parties. Why wouldn't you want me to know? River's face closes off. You always make it weird. Weird how, baby? Just weird. I don't want to talk about it. My child is pulling away and I don't understand. Why? I'm doing everything right, giving River freedom and choice. 8 years old, River barely looks at me during pickups. Comes back from Mark's in clothes I never bought. Basketball shorts and graphic tees. I gently suggest some of the nicer options in the closet. I don't like those clothes, Mom. You used to wear them just fine. I wear what I want at Dad's. The accusation in that statement. I try to stay calm. You can wear what you want here too, River. I've never stopped you. You make a face every time. Do I? I don't think I do. I'm just not used to seeing you in such commercial things. River walks away from me mid-sentence. 9 years old, River asks if I can use he/him pronouns. I feel like I've failed somehow. All this work to keep options open, and River is choosing the path society laid out anyway. I tell River we can discuss it, that I want to make sure he's choosing this for himself, not because of peer pressure. I'm not a they, Mom. I'm a he. Everyone knows it but you. I just want you to be sure. I am sure. I start using he/him, but it feels like defeat. 10 years old, River barely talks to me. Picks up, headphones on, homework at the table, headphones back on, bed. Mark emails me that River wants to do 70-30 custody. I refuse. River won't even look at me the next visit. I try to plan activities, museum trips, cooking together, art projects. He's polite but distant. This isn't my baby anymore. 11 years old, I find out River has been lying about his name at school. Tells everyone it's Ryan. I'm devastated. River is a beautiful name. It's unique. It's yours. I hate it. Everyone makes fun of it. Everyone thinks I'm a girl before they meet me. Then those people are small-minded. Or maybe you're the one who's wrong. My child said that to me. I ground him for disrespect. He calls Mark. Mark picks him up early. Another lawyer letter about custody modification. 12 years old, barely see River anymore. He's there physically, but completely checked out. I try to talk to him about his interests. He likes basketball, video games, normal boy things. I hate that I thought normal boy things. I try to engage anyway. Ask about games, he gives one-word answers. Ask about basketball, he says I wouldn't understand. Try me. You don't actually care, Mom. You just want to fix me. I don't want to fix you. You're not broken. Then why do you always look so disappointed? I'm not disappointed in him. I'm disappointed in society for limiting him. I try to explain this. He goes to his room. 13 years old, River. Ryan now legally. Mark did it during his custody time without telling me. Barely comes over. Minimum required by custody agreement. I try to make the visits nice. His favorite foods, new games, anything. He eats in silence, plays in his room, leaves. I ask him why he hates me. I don't hate you. Then why won't you talk to me? Because everything I say, you have some analysis for, some reason, why I'm wrong or brainwashed or don't understand myself. That's not fair. You asked. 14 years old, he tells me about a girl he likes. I'm actually happy he's sharing. What do you like about her? She's funny, she's smart, she's pretty. Pretty in what way? Like, what makes someone pretty to you? His face hardens. Never mind. No, I'm interested, tell me. Forget it, I'm not doing this with you. Doing what? This thing where you make everything a lesson. I wasn't. I was just curious about his thought process. Wasn't I? 15 years old, he comes over less and less. Mark and I are back in court. Ryan testifies, asks to live with Mark full-time, tells the judge I make him uncomfortable, doesn't elaborate despite the judge asking. I'm granted every other weekend. Feels like my heart is being ripped out. I write Ryan letters, try to explain, never get responses. 16 years old. March, his birthday. I send a gift to Mark's house, a thoughtful book about identity and self-discovery. Mark calls me. He doesn't want this, Sarah. It's a gift. He doesn't have to read it. He asked me to ask you to stop. Stop what? Caring about him? Stop trying to make him into something he's not. I never did that. That's the opposite of what I did. You really don't see it, do you? Click. I show up to Mark's house the next weekend for my visitation. Ryan comes out, won't get in the car. I'm not coming. Ryan, it's my weekend. I'm 16. I can choose. I already talked to Dad's lawyer. Please, can we just talk? I don't want to talk to you. Why? What did I do that was so terrible? I gave you freedom. I let you choose. You never let me choose anything. You chose everything. You chose my name, my clothes, how people talked about me. You chose to make me an experiment. I'm crying now. I was trying to protect you from rigid gender roles. I didn't need protecting from being a boy, Mom. I needed a mom who would just let me be a boy without making it a statement. He's crying too. River. My name is Ryan. It's been Ryan in my head since I was 6 years old and figured out that's what I should have been called all along. But you couldn't handle that because it didn't fit your plan. I changed it legally when you asked. 3 years after I asked, Mom. 3 years of you trying to convince me I was making a mistake, that I was too young to know, that society was pressuring me. I wanted you to be sure. I was sure. I'm the one who lives in my head, but you didn't trust me. You never trusted me to know myself. That's not true. Every friend I had, you analyzed why I chose them, what it meant. Every toy I liked was a conversation about marketing and gender norms. Every shirt I wanted was me giving in to societal pressure. I was 6, 7, 8. I just wanted normal clothes and a normal name and a mom who wasn't constantly studying me. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I thought you thought about you, about your ideas, about being right. You never thought about what it felt like to be me. Mark comes out. That's enough, Ryan. Go inside. Ryan goes, doesn't look back. Sarah, you need to leave. Mark, please, I need to fix this. You can't fix this. It's not a project. He's a kid you hurt and he doesn't want to see you. I'm his mother. Then you should have acted like it. I drive home. Can't see through tears. That was 3 months ago. I've texted, called, nothing. Mark responds occasionally with, he's not ready. My mother says I should give him space. My sister says I should have seen this coming. My few remaining friends don't know what to say. I keep going over it in my head. every decision, every choice. I thought I was being enlightened. I thought I was being progressive. I thought I was giving my child a gift. Sitting here at my desk at 2 a.m., can't sleep again, pulled out old photos. River at 2, in a soft yellow sweater, happy. River at 5, uncertain smile, starting to pull away. Ryan at 10, no smile, tolerating the camera. The last photo I have of him, 15, looking past me at something else. I wanted to free him from boxes, but I put him in one of my own making. I told myself I was letting him choose, but every time he chose, I questioned it, wanted him to choose again, choose differently, choose more carefully, because his choices didn't align with my vision of freedom. He said I made him an experiment. He's right. I was so focused on raising a child free from gender constraints that I never saw him, the actual person, who knew he was a boy, who wanted to be called Ryan, who just wanted his mom to say, "Okay, I see you, I hear you, I trust you." Instead, I said, "Are you sure? Let's examine why you think that. What does being a boy mean? Aren't you limiting yourself?" To a child, my child, who just wanted to be himself. I thought society was the enemy, thought I was the one protecting him, but I was the one he needed protection from. I turned his entire childhood into a referendum on gender politics. Every playdate, every birthday party, every piece of clothing. Nothing was just normal, nothing was just his. It was all part of my grand plan, my ideology, my beliefs, my need to be right. He asked me once, he was 7, why can't I just be normal? I told him normal was a social construct. He cried. I thought he was too young to understand. Now I see he understood perfectly. He wanted a childhood that wasn't a statement. He wanted a mom who saw him as a son, not a gender-neutral experiment in progressive parenting. When he said he was a boy, he needed me to celebrate that within him, not mourn it as a failure of my method. When he asked to be called Ryan, he needed me to understand that names matter, identity matters, and his feelings mattered more than my philosophy. Instead, I made him wait, made him prove it, made him defend his own sense of self to his own mother. What kind of parent does that? I was so afraid of imposing gender on him that I imposed something worse. Constant questioning, constant analysis, constant doubt in his ability to know himself. I made him feel wrong for being exactly who he was, and I did it all while telling myself I was setting him free. The truth is, I loved my ideology more than I listened to my son. I loved being right more than I loved being his mom. I saw him as a project, a chance to prove something to the world. And he paid the price. He's 16 now. He lives with his father. He doesn't speak to me. And I deserve this. I deserve all of this. Because I had one job, love him as he is. And I failed. I failed him completely. I'm so sorry, Ryan. I know you'll never read this, but I'm so sorry. You were right all along. You knew who you were, and I should have just been your mom.